Welcome to day 2 of me trying to explain this story back to 2019. It's been so fun going through my pictures and some old videos, but just a little ground rules before I start on the expectation is I have 3 minutes to make a video every day because that's all that Reels allows for. So I'll be sharing this on TikTok where I'll be filming them, and I'll also be sharing it through YouTube Shorts. But just to give you guys some insight and go way back to the beginning of my story, every good story starts with a catalyst, something that triggered this event to happen. So for me, that was losing my job in 2018. At the beginning of June, I got laid off from work for the very first time in my life. I didn't know what that felt like. I hit rock bottom. Things were rough. I went home to my parents for about 6 weeks where they paid me to do chores around their house. I know what a privilege that is to have that to fall back on. That's not lost on me. And after that 6 weeks, I came back to Nashville and started working in a restaurant in East Nashville. I picked up jobs working for a WAG. I mowed my friends' lawns. I even did some wedding photography to pick up some extra cash. But as I was sitting in this cubicle before I got laid off, I was dreaming about the life that I actually ended up creating for myself. So that's pretty cool when you look back and you're able to reflect on this story and how it started. But that traumatic event led me to this incredible journey, and that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the end of trying to fit into the box that society has created for us. And I created my own box with open siding on it because nobody's meant to fit in a box. We are not box shaped. So yeah, that led me down this incredible journey to take this trip. And before I got my U-Haul camper, I got another little tiny camper, which I'll put a little picture of it at the end here, that I started with. So I mean, life is crazy. It changes very rapidly. But at the beginning of this trip, I really have to thank getting laid off for where I found myself. And, you know, I was sitting in a cubicle all day with my ADHD, and I thought that I was doing a good job. And I didn't realize how much that job was not meant for me. And if that didn't happen, I would have never taken this trip. So, what's a catalyst for you that's led you down a path that you weren't expecting? I'd like to hear your story.